Hello and welcome back to episode number 2 of Sorare Road to Rares. I don't think I really explained the objective of the series in episode 1, but basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this gallery right here, where I only have limiteds and of course commons, and I'm hoping to progress enough so that I can buy some rares and compete somewhat efficiently at rare cap 240 and go for the threshold every week. Currently, we're struggling to hit the threshold on limited cap 240, so we're a ways from being there. But progress is progress. Because of course, last episode we did win in Champion America Limited. We got a tier 4, and we got Krylak. I guess first thing to do in this episode is I realize I made a major mistake, and I did not play the past game week. Even though, as you can see, oh no. Maybe it's not loaded in yet, but if we go to MLS, all these games yesterday, I completely forgot about. Yeah, just did not submit a team. Let's see, Salt Lake, I have a lot of Salt Lake players. Musovsky got a goal. That means I probably would have done well in cap 240. If we look, how did Ruiz play? Musovsky is my cap 240 striker, so that's annoying. Did he play? Dropped to 36. Okay, maybe we dodged a bullet. But yeah, I didn't submit a team for that week. That's frustrating, but whatever, it happens. But in today's episode, we are going to build my lineups for the upcoming week. So yeah, let's do that. Blake. Not sure if he's going to play. Jamaica just got knocked out. I don't know. I'm actually going to be at this game, St. Louis Inter Miami. I'm going to put Berkey in because realistically, we're probably going to struggle to score, but you never know. Noah Allen or Shaq Moore. Was Shaq Moore in the Gold Cup team? I just transferred him in. I did a swap for my commons. I got rid of, who was it? Walker Zimmerman, Christian Makoun, and Indiana Vassilev, and I brought in Shaq Moore, Mukhtar, and Noah Allen. Allen did actually score last game off a free kick. And his last 15's so low because he just came back into the team with the recent injury to Franco Negri. So I am going to go with Allen. Not sure about Shaq Moore. I should probably check this. Oh, well, actually, no, they just got knocked out. The U.S., of course, so it doesn't matter, but I don't know. When's this game? Columbus. Sorry, Nashville. He plays for Nashville. It's on the 15th. I don't know if he's going to play. I'm just going to keep it safe with Allen. Of course, Mukhtar. Even though I like Kermashki a lot, but Mukhtar is the guy. Polito scoring every week. They're playing Austin away. That's a difficult game, but, still got to back him. And then Kremashki or Benteke, neither of them have good fixtures. Both of them are away from home, but I just rate DC a little bit more than us at the moment. Captain-wise, this is a tough matchup. Normally, I'd say Mukhtar without a doubt. But Polito's been in amazing goal-scoring form, if we look. How do you spell his name? 1L. His form has been ridiculous. Dropped a stinker last game, but I don't know. How's Mukhtar been playing? They're both away. A little bit of a drop-off, but the potential is always there. I'm going to go with Polito just because I feel like that's a slightly easier fixture. Cincinnati are on top of their game at the moment at home. I just think Polito might have a little bit better of a time. So we're going to save that. And then we're going to go to cap 240. We have a lot of options now. Of course, a lot of guys not really playing at the moment. Yeah, this is bad. Probably going to want Stuver for Champion America. So we are going to go with Barasa. This is a horrible lineup or horrible matchup for him. And Bizo, I actually think this is a good pick. I think his scores have been so low recently because he hasn't really been playing. Let's double check that. I got him for really cheap. He's fallen even more. This is crazy. This guy's a good player. But clearly just not finding his form. Yeah, he's been starting and having really bad scores. Okay, maybe we're not going to go with him. I thought he was coming off the bench. But at 37, that offers a lot of utility. And he's at home against a poor NYCFC. Miller will probably play in this game. Again, that's not a good matchup. Fontas might actually be the pick here. Miller does offer me a little bit more utility, but Fontas against Austin, they're probably going to concede. And then there's Cascante, who I think I'm probably going to use in Champion America. I'm going to go with Mabika just because his scores have been extremely consistent. Nobody's really got good fixtures. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll change that. Krylak is going to be on the bench. And then here's my problem. Durkin, who was my main guy for Cap 240 in midfield, is out. So maybe let's do some scouting. I think I need to purchase a new midfielder. Now that Durkin's been reduced to a bench role, it's really not working out. Let's go MLS. We want a starter, not a substitute, which is what we have now. Last 15, maybe 50, I'd say, is probably the max I'd want to be at. Let's just see what it shows us. Jackson Ewell, he was in the Gold Cup squad. He might come back and play immediately, though, for the Earthquakes. Let's change these two. Sorry. Throat's clogging up. That's not a bad price at all for these scores, and I'm pretty sure it's so low because he did just go for the Gold Cup. Yep. Missed all these games. Is he going to play? Nobody knows. I think he probably will play. Oh, actually, they don't play this weekend, the Quakes. Their next game is the 22nd. Is that true, really? Yeah, I don't see them on here. Okay, well, that's probably not the pick, although I might still pick up this guy just because very good scores, and I assume this price crashes because, well, I mean, he's never really been that expensive. That's interesting. Seems like a really good value pick. This guy can score well. I still might buy him. I like these scores a lot, and I know this is because he got called up to the Gold Cup team. Yep, there it is. And he just didn't play. Still might pick up Jackson Ewell, but we need somebody for the now. Ring, he's really fallen out of contention in that Austin team. Joseph Martinez or Duke. These two could be interesting. How's Duke been playing for Montreal? Of course, we traded him away to get Kamal Miller. Price is up a bit since that transfer. Well, a little bit since that transfer. He must have had a couple of good scores. There it is. Been in a lot better form recently. Picking up his performances, maybe moving more into midfield. Looks like he had some striker roles here that didn't go well. Interesting. Chara, always consistent, but 37 years old. I don't think I want to invest into that. Ooh, Arroyo. I don't know if he's going to lose his spot to Busquets, but he's been extremely important for us recently. Ilie. This guy comes off a lot, though. Bogush. This guy plays more up front. That could be interesting. Pizarro just got sent to Greece. He's out. Union do have a good result here. Why has Martinez not been playing as much? DNP. Yeah, he's had limited minutes at times this season. Alright, maybe I don't want to go with that. I have heard that he's had injury issues. So maybe I go Duke or Angulo. Oh, this is consistency right here. Price is down as well. Why is this? Why is this price so far down? Ah, very low score. Just got some high peaks. That's not the worst for Cap 240, but I think we can do a little bit better. Leo Chu, really low, last 40, but clearly been picking up. Do you have an injury? No, he was just really bad. Was he on the bench? Yeah, okay, he was on the bench. So as a starter, how's he been doing? I mean, certainly recently, there's 2 decisives, 4 decisives in the past couple weeks. Interesting. Maybe this is the guy. $8 though. He does play this week against Dallas. Jesus Ferreira looked like he might have had an injury scare, but he did take a penalty in the shootout and missed, so that obviously means he stayed on. No, this is an interesting pick. Angulo, I already looked at him. I don't know, maybe Duke is the answer. Who do they play? Charlotte at home. And there are worse fixtures than that. How are Charlotte doing? Why'd I go west? They're in the east. There you go. Bottom of the table clash. I think I'm going to go Duke, and then we're going to pick up a Jackson Ewell as well. I don't know, I've seen Duke play it. He's an exciting player. Alright, where do we want to be at here? $656. Last offers around $620. Okay. This is actually a pretty decent price at $698. Sold for $848, but I assume he had a lot of Alright, I'm gonna go make an offer on Duke. I just don't want my password to pop up, so I'm gonna pause the stream for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, the offer for Duke has been sent. I'll do Ewell later. No need to worry about that for now. So we'll come back to this. I think Duke will be the man in midfield. But if we look at the forward line, Campana, really, they're saying he's gonna start. Huh. Oh, are we gonna go with 2 strikers? I guess we might. I'll play the back 5, double striker. Actually, yeah, I probably will go Campana. Good value pick. Musovski is, of course, going to be on the bench. Did score last game. He's very effective off the bench. Man, they're at home. That could be an interesting one. And then for the other spot, I don't know. We'll come back to Cap 240, but for now, let's go Champion America. We are going to go with Stuver in net. Now, here's where things get interesting. Do I go with the Austin stack? Of course, I have Polito in amateur, but, you know, whatever. Amateur is what it is. I think I probably do go with the Austin stack, even though Polito is a threat. I don't know, just the potential upside here of a clean sheet, or even if they both just play well. It's quite high. Of course, we're going to go Pablo Ruiz in midfield. Even though he dropped a stinker last game, I still believe in this guy. Savarino, goal last game as well. Pick him. And then I think it's Nwobodo. He actually got a goal in the match week I missed out on. Now, captain-wise, Ruiz had a really poor last game, so I'm a little bit nervous. Nwobodo is so consistent. And I know I made this exact mistake last time. I didn't captain Ruiz, I captained Nwobodo. I got punished for it. How are Red Bulls defensively? They concede a lot. Goals against 23. I mean, it's not as leaky as some of the other teams, that's for sure. They've actually got a pretty exceptional defense. It'll be difficult for my Salt Lake guys then, so yeah, I think I'll go Nwobodo, just be safe. Oh, I hope I don't regret this again. It is what it is. Okay, well, aside from that, I do want to talk about some of the transfers I've been doing in the team, or in my gallery rather. So if we go to my gallery and we go to transactions, so this Harry Winks, I just sold. There it is. You could see where I bought it at. So I just basically went through Premier League kind of reserve players, maybe players who've been out on loan. Just kind of average, definitely not good enough to start. So my thesis was, well, they'll get transferred somewhere where they are going to start. And what do you know? Just went to Leicester for around £10 million. And yeah, shot up in price. Almost a 5xer there. So we take that, obviously. So yeah, that's an example of one. And then the other one that I did, exact same thesis for Tete. Maybe I should have waited, but there was a spike here. I doubled my money, so I'm happy with this, you know. It's dangerous to look at this and think, oh, I should have held on. No, double my money, I'm taking that. I guess did he transfer back to Shakhtar? I'd have to check that. Yeah, he was an exceptional player. If you go back and look at his scores, when he was at Shakhtar, right around this time, I mean, this is exceptional. If we go Shakhtar, very good. Not very good, but then particularly at Lyon. That's right, at Lyon. That's where he was. I mean, obviously, that's why he got the transfer to Leicester. So I figured, you know, this is a guy worth picking up, and at the time, very low price, around $6. I just thought, you know, if he gets a move, he's proven that he will score in other leagues, and people will catch on to that and buy him, and that's exactly what happened here. There were some rumors. Yes, I'm very happy with that. I think that was the only other one. Cannot remember if there was one other player I bought and sold. Yeah, it looks like that was it. Players I currently am holding out on. We can just check up on them right now. Aiden Morris. This maybe wasn't the right deal. You can see here, I bought him right before the Gold Cup. I was hoping he was going to play. A lot of people thought he might have been the breakout star, and because he hasn't played, his price has sunk quite a bit. I might be down half. Yeah, almost more than half. 50% drop off, so that's a shame. But you can see back when he was playing, very good player. So once he returns, which, what are people saying? So yeah, so 50-50 if he plays this week. I will not use him this weekend, but basically every game after that, he'll be in my team, I think, again for Columbus. Cascante, of course, I just picked up. We've talked about Miller before, my thesis on him. Durkin was cheap. Tolkien, another one, exact same mistake I made with Aiden Morris, although Tolkien did actually come off the bench yesterday. It didn't really do much. You can see, again, just the lack of game time has sunk his prices. But before that, very good player. Will be a real asset for me in Champion America. I think I can do some serious damage in Champion America with those two, Tolkien and Morris. And Bizo, of course, I got because he was really cheap. And then the only other kind of investment I made is Facundo Pellistri. I am a United fan. And this guy's, he's a very good player. Very good player. Actually, if we look at some of the recent sales, we're getting close to me being able to sell him off at double. I think I'll probably list him. I'm just waiting for the transfer news to hit. I'm waiting for that move to somewhere. Not a lot right now. It's gone quiet. But all you need is that one report, and then boom, the price shoots up. So I'm holding out hope there. Definitely not going to be a player I utilize. I'm not sure how I'm going to play Europe. I like America a lot more condensed. MLS one league. It's a lot easier for me to keep track of everything. So I haven't really thought about Europe, but as you can see, I mean, he has not shown it yet. This was assuming a Uruguay game, yeah. But there's a real player here. And that's why his price is high as of now, because people recognize that. So I actually might list him up for 20, to see if I get any bites. And then just continue on looking for other investments. So yeah, let's lock in at least our Champion America team. Have to filter out players who are used in another. Stuver, let's get him in. Who did I end up deciding on here? Go back to squad builder. Cascante and Ruiz. Yeah, there they are. Okay. And we are going to Obodo as captain. Hopefully that doesn't bite me again. But there's the team locked in. Happy about that. We'll come back to Cap 240. Let's make sure the amateur team is set. Berkey, Noah Allen. No, we are going to go Mukhtar, Benteke, and Polito. And Captain Polito, as we discussed. And then Cap 240, once that Duke transfer comes in, has not yet, I will set that, and then that'll be my teams for Game Week 389. You know, we just hope for the best. Did very well last week. Hopefully we can repeat it. So thank you for staying to the end if you are still here for episode 2 of Road to Rares, and I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.